Well, I'm so excited to be here with Heather Kirk. She's the executive director of Santa Monica Inc., the Santa Monica House. Heather, first of all, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Lots to celebrate. 50 years. Oh my goodness. And we were just talking about December is kind of is the month where that all started. So let's just talk briefly about that and who you serve.
Right. So Santa Monica was started in 1972, and we took our first two clients in December of 72. So that's really our 50-year anniversary. It starts in December,
Right.
and we do plan to celebrate all year. So, our mission is really to provide a continuum of care that empowers women to live productively, drug and alcohol free. So that's our goal with adult women who have substance misuse, mental health, trauma.
Yeah. And I know we also mentioned, because I really want to dive into a much deeper conversation with you about the organization and the programs and all that good stuff. But today, let's just talk about, I mean, we're getting towards the end of the year. We're honestly a few weeks out. So how can people contribute to your organization or what's going on within the last, as we look at the last few weeks of this year?
Sure. I mean, we always have a lot of opportunities, but I think one of the things we try to focus on is the women who come to our program have little to nothing. So that's everything from like your toiletries that we may take for granted, shampoo, razors, deodorant, to needing coats, hats, and boots and shoes. So we also provide an apartment living in one of our programs, so any household items as well. So we really kind of cover everything. If anybody has the ability to donate gently used clothes to toiletries to household items, we take it all.
Okay. And let me ask you this. So do people go, do they go to their obviously they can go to your website and do all this. Do they drop off items to you personally? I mean, kind of talk about the process with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do have a link on our website. You can donate monetarily.
Yeah.
We do have a list of needs. We also have an Amazon wish list of all of the needs that we have. We also participate with United Way of the Midlands, so we have a link on there as well. Unfortunately, right now we're not able to go pick up donations, so we do allow people to come and drop them off. Absolutely.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you this too. So I know you've got the needs the needs that women need. Are there just other things as with the holidays kind of as a gift thing that, would be a fun item, so to speak?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, outside of the necessities that you need, our women love to get those kind of girly things. So whether it's perfume or a nice pair of slippers or fuzzy socks. Our women also often have children and are allowed to have their children live in a couple of the programs. So sometimes they struggle with getting those gifts for their children as well. So toys would also be helpful.
And how many women, I mean, how many women at this, like right now, are you serving and taking care of?
Yeah, across all four programs, we have a little over 50 women.
Okay.
So, kind of ranges from program to program, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we have a little bit more time. So I just want to dive into, let's just go back to the beginning in 1972. Can you give like a little bit of history? You said that's when it first started, but what is a little bit more history with that? Like
Sure.
why?
So in 1972, there was one program in the city, and it was a 30-day program. And John Kennefick, who was the president of Union Pacific Railroad, noticed that there's a need for a longer term treatment and gender specific. So he had two $10,000 seed grants. One was to open a women's and one was to open a men's. And so we became Santa Monica through his gift, really, in his appointment of several women in the community. So they found our house and they got us up and going.
Yeah. I always find it fascinating, the history of any nonprofit, because it did start somewhere, and it did start with somebody having a passion or seeing a need and then taking action to make it happen.
Yes. Yeah,
Things.
we're so grateful for his generosity.
Yeah. So, all right. So, okay. So being able to give back again, be before the end of the year, looking at what your needs. People can go to the website, they can give financially. There's a lot of information on there. Amazon wish list, like you said, as well. Also, our giving guide just got released, so you can go to spiritofomaha.com and look at your page, the Santa Monica page as well, with also a lot of needs that you can contribute back. So again, Heather, I'm really looking forward to, after the first of the year, we're going to have a deeper dive conversation into the history and all the different programs that are happening at the organization. So
I look forward to it. I'm excited.
yeah. Any final words before I let you go?
No, I just want to say thank you. Really, the generosity from the community. We rely on it so much, and we're so blessed. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much too for all that you do. And folks, we will be right back.